Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday, the 26th of August 2022. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite deck for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Friday. I'm just going to shuffle them a few times and choose 3 cards to see what's going on today. So let me do that. Right, so the first card is the Six of Swords. Okay, so there's a journey. Then we have the King of Cups, huge feelings. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this is an interesting message. What I'm getting is that you are working through some emotional difficulties. It feels like you're carrying a burden. And I feel that things feel quite challenging. And it kind of gets to a point on this day where emotionally you could feel overwhelmed and you feel like things are too difficult. And because of that feeling, you may decide to do something that's completely out of character. You may try to lighten the load or lighten the burden, or to throw in the towel, to give up on certain situations. And the cards are saying that your feelings are something that's temporary, and please don't give up. And don't throw the towel in before the thing is complete. Try not to quit before things reach their own natural conclusion. Because if you do, you're missing out on a good outcome. And the main thing to watch out for on this day is excessive emotions or negative feelings, which make you feel exhausted and discouraged and run down, and which may, what's to say, they may want to make you quit before the miracle happens. So the first message I'm getting is that please don't give up. Something good is coming your way, but it may not feel that way. You can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So times of discouragement, you know, like when things do feel difficult, sometimes it's enough to just keep going and to say, you know, like in 6 hours or in a day or two, things will look up and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Sometimes it's important to kind of have faith and to talk to your higher self and say, do you know what, support me through this and help me. But that's the message here. It's not to overanalyze each moment or each feeling in every separate moment, but to keep your eye on where you're trying to get to and to keep moving forward despite any negative feelings. Okay, so separately, the Six of Swords. This is the 6th card in the suit of Swords. Swords has to do with thinking, ideas, perspective, decisions. And 6 is an opportunity for change. Here we've got this woman and her child kind of cloaked. It all seems very secretive and difficult. And they're being kind of shipped away. And it looks like they're escaping. They've got these swords with them. It may even be like they're leaving, you know, secretly, because there's some sort of shame or crime or something difficult. So this whole situation, it seems like actions are being taken because of some abstract perception or knowledge that's floating around that's so strong and influential that it's changing their practical circumstances. So again, there may be a drive to react negatively if you feel like you're being confronted by negative things. But that's like 2 wrongs don't make a right. If negative things are happening, I would suggest that you continue to focus on what you're doing and the positives, and you don't let yourself get distracted. And then if there are any negative emotions floating around, again, deliberately saying, I'm focusing on the positive and I'm going to continue on. And I'm not going to assign meaning to every trivial thing that comes along. I think that's the key thing here today, not to read too much into things, especially if it's negative or unpleasant. Next, we've got the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is a court card, so it either appears as a person in your life or it's a certain quality. And fundamentally, the King of Cups is a really positive card, you know. It's like the ideal partner coming in. It's the opportunity for a wonderful relationship with someone amazing. And that's the case too. If you're out and about, you may meet someone who's emotionally super available and it's an opportunity to start a new relationship. Absolutely. But today I feel much more it's about negative emotions taking on a life of their own almost, that discourage you from seeing things through. So the King of Cups means that your feelings are huge on this day. So whatever you do to manage your feelings, something positive, that may be a good idea. Whatever makes you feel better, if it's yoga or meditation or eating well or talking to friends, whatever it is. I think the key thing is to keep going and also to resist the temptation to check out and to say, oh no, this is just too difficult emotionally, I can't cope. I'm just gonna, close the curtains and shut myself in and isolate, or I'm just gonna, eat all 2 liters of the ice cream to make myself feel better. So that's important, not to isolate and to keep engaging with life and to take care of your own feelings as if they're an extra passenger on board today. I think being kind to yourself and having compassion and patience for your own feelings is super, super important. Finally, the 6 of Pentacles. So Suit of Pentacles has to do with money and work and career. We've got balance here and this red cloak. So this is someone who keeps his feet firmly planted on the ground, who keeps working, even if the emotions are all over the place and the thinking is all over the place, keeps doing what he can, and that creates an opportunity for abundance and prosperity and being in a situation where he has more than enough. So trying to keep things simple and looking for practical solutions, that's going to benefit you much more than kind of circling the drain when it comes to your own huge emotions, or navel gazing and trying to assign meaning to things that are in and out all the time, and also letting yourself be kind of bullied by your own negative thinking or pushed into doing things that are based on fleeting thoughts. That's the thing to avoid. Keeping it simple and working towards a good, solid outcome, that's going to work much better. Okay, number-wise, we've got 6 and a court card, which counts as 1. 6 and 1 is 7. And another 6 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. And 4 is security and structure in numerology. 6 and 6, the opportunity to create security and structure yourself. So the first message I'm getting there is you can create emotional structure for yourself, the way he's sitting on a stone throne and it floats in the water, which we know stone doesn't float. You have the discipline to manage your own feelings. So please don't let negativity discourage you in itself. You can kind of transcend it and keep going. So that's the first thing. But then also the work that you're doing in a practical sense, it can really build something solid and concrete, which you're then proud of moving forward. So this is actually a day where there are major opportunities to thrive in this area, as long as you can keep a lid on this, the excessive thoughts and feelings. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.